Hi guys, welcome to LiveTutelage. Now in this session, we'll be discussing something called abstract classes and abstract method. Okay, now first let me create a class. So go to the new, go to class, and this is an example for my abstract class. Okay, so let me take as abstract class parent class. Okay, this is a parent class for my abstract class. Just say finish, and let me inherit one more class, which is a child class of my abstract class. Okay, now one more class which is for our main class, right, which is the abstract main class. This is the main class. So I have three classes here. The first is the parent, the second is the child, the third is the main class. So now we will see how this abstract method and what is an abstract class is. So the first point is when I declare any class with a keyword abstract, A, B, S, T or S, T, abstract, followed with a class name, right? When I use this, that means you cannot or we cannot create any object. We cannot create any object for this class. If this is an abstract class, you cannot create any instance or any object for that particular class. But we can take a reference of this class and create object, and we can create object in inherited class. That means if I have a class which is of type abstract, I cannot create any object. So if this is a class and I have defined this as an abstract, I cannot create any instant, any object for this class. But if I have another class which is derived from this class, from my abstract class, then with the reference of this class, I can create another object for my inherited class. That is about abstract class. And abstract methods. Abstract methods are nothing but the methods which are just defined in abstract class, which will have only the declaration in parent class or in abstract class. Okay, but implementation will be in derived class, or we can say subclass, right? That is about abstract methods. So very simple here. Abstract methods are the methods in which we cannot create any object, but we can just create a reference and we can through the object of the derived class. Okay, abstract methods are the methods which are defined in the abstract class, and only the declaration in abstract class, but the implementation will be in subclass or the derived class. Now let us see how this works here. So this is my parent class, this is my child class. So what I'm doing is I'm making this class as abstract. So I'm just adding AB abstract keyword before the class. So that means this is my abstract class. So I cannot create any object for this class, and here I have to define an abstract method. So that method is, I can say like public abstract string display. And I'm just written, I'm not writing the body of this. I'm just putting a semicolon here. That means this is a class having one method. That means a predefined method, but it is not, the implementation is not done here. The definition, the body of the function is not written here. That is what the abstract method. Okay, Now where I have to implement this? I have to implement this in the child class. Now coming to the child class here. Now this is a child class, and this is extends from the base class parent class, right? Now this is my child class, which is an extended from the parent class. Okay, this is a child class which is extended from the parent class. Now here I'm going to write the definition for my class here. This is my abstract method, and here I'm going to write a definition for this class, right? So which returns some value. Hi, welcome to Java class. Bye. Okay, this is a text. This is a string that I have defined in this class. Okay, now here this should not be, you should not use the abstract key here, right? And this should be in the small letters. Now here if you observe the method, here I have just given only the definition, declaration, right? Suppose when I am trying to write the body for this here, immediately see I have not written any statements here, but immediately you have a warning here. What is that warning? Abstract methods do not specify a body. So abstract method will not have any body here. Okay, this is only the declaration that you are specifying to your virtual machine that this method is going to be implemented in my child class. So whenever you have defined this, this should be implemented in the child class. That is about abstract method, right? When I have an abstract method, all abstract methods should be declared in the abstract class only. Okay, suppose if the class is not abstract, and when you are trying to define a method here, see here, you have a warning. The abstract method in type of parent cannot be defined by an abstract class. That means this is not an abstract class, so you cannot define an abstract method. So what you understand from here is abstract methods can be defined only when the class is an abstract class. That is the point number 1. And second point is the abstract method only can be declared in the class, but the body should be declared in its child class. That is point number 2. Now when I am trying to access this, I want to print the text, right? So for this, what you have to do, you have to create an object reference for this, right? You have to create an object reference for this, and the function is defined here. So I am going to create an object for my abstract class, right, which is equal to new parent class. Now here see, immediately you have a red mark which is a warning, cannot instantiate the type parent. Why I cannot create an object? Why I cannot instantiate? Because this is a abstract class. So I cannot create, as per the definition, I cannot create any object or any instances for my abstract class parent. So that's why I'm getting the error here. Now what you can do is, you can take a reference of the parent class, but you can create it for your child class. Now the warning will go up immediately, right? Now here what I am doing is, I am trying to access the method called display, right? And this display is displaying some string. Just store it in a variable string s1, which is equal to this, and system dot out dot. I am trying to display that text here, right? Now let me run my program here. When I run the program, what happens? Now here you can find the text, hi, welcome to Java class by LiveTutelage. How this text is printing? From the main class. In the main class, the text is printing here. This is S1, and S1 is nothing but it is a return value of the function display. And where is this function display is defined? That function display is defined here, declared here, but it is defined here, but it is implemented here, right? It is implemented here. So that is about abstract methods and abstract class. Okay, so abstract class should have a keyword abstract and should have an abstract method. It should consist an abstract method, and the abstract method should be only defined in this class, but the body should be written in its child class, in its subclass. When you are writing the body here, you should not again include the abstract keyword for the method. You should not include the abstract keyword for the method. And the third point is, when you are creating a reference for your abstract class, you cannot create an instance. You cannot create an instance for this same class, right? So this is about our abstract class and methods. Thank you.